Hello, hello, hello. You are tuning into the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic: why are Raven fans coming for me on Twitter? Why? So listen, I know why. So let me tell you this right now. I kind of touched on it in the last video. Watching tape, sitting down watching some of the things that we did offensively, the formations, the personnel groupings, and watching what Detroit does. I made a proclamation on Twitter. I'm going to put it right here, that Bateman's going for 100 yards and 1 touchdown. That's supposed to be the minimum, okay? Now, I did that. There's nothing else. There's no pictures, no nothing. There's no frills. That's all I put. What I meant to say, and I still stand on it, was 90-plus yards and 1 or more touchdowns. Because there's very well he could go way over what that number is. And as you've seen, it's got quite the reaction from Raven fans. Now, I think it's been viewed like 11 or 12,000 times or something like that. And so I'm going to read y'all this, right? I had people telling me, yeah, he'll have 100 yards for the next 3 games. Like, they were just going in, making fun of him, of me. Like, Nitro, what are you smoking? What are you drinking? I'm like, bro, I don't smoke and I don't drink. I've never smoked nothing in my entire life. I've never been high. So they're like, oh, well, you must be drunk. I don't drink neither. I've tasted alcohol simply because I'm Jamaican. So, you know, you've tasted it and stuff like that. But drinking, nah, I'm not a drinker. So I was getting made fun of. I was getting tore up on Twitter. But here's the thing. Here's a point I want to make. I think that undoubtedly this is the game that Bateman opens up. A lot of people don't know this. His painted nails. I know a lot of people are making fun of him about it. He got it painted because one of his family members committed suicide. That's what's really been messing with him. His family member committed suicide and stuff like that. And then he had to deal with the injuries. So mentally, he's been in a real bad space. And honestly, I get that. You know, I get that. Because at times, you know, we're human. But as a professional, I think that this is the game where he gets his footing. If you watched, there was a couple plays. I believe it's the second game of the season that Bateman was open. He was open. It's just, if you watch it, Lamar didn't have time to get him the ball. They were coming through the line. And Lamar was like, hey! So as soon as Lamar started to get to dancing, he got to worry about getting hit, spin on another one, and try to run and just get the ball to someone that's closer. But who was running the deep routes and stuff like that, the deep route combinations and stuff, was Bateman. And there was a legit like 3 or 4 plays that I watched where Bateman took the top off. Like, he was open. Lamar just couldn't get him the ball. He just couldn't get him the ball. Protection broke down and stuff like that, and Lamar had to go somewhere else with the ball. And I saw that, you know, there was one of them that everybody kind of saw, and Bateman kind of ripped his head and was just like, but all of it got overshadowed after he dropped that touchdown in the end zone, right? Everyone's like, oh, he's washed. And I was mad at him. I was very mad at him. Like, come on, Bateman, you can't drop that. But that's because I've always had high aspirations for him. I've said on this show multiple times that I believe that his ceiling is higher than Stephon Diggs. I truly believe that. I still believe that. Speed, route running, quickness, strength. He could do it all. And I thought that with what he has and with the amount of foundation that this offense was putting into, because remember, this offense has not been good. It's been very rocky, to say the least. Turnovers, fumbles, miscommunication, drops, missed opportunities. I think this is the week this is the week that Lamar goes off for a Jackson 5. And I think Bateman is going to be a big proponent of his yardage. I can literally see Bateman going for 120, 130 yards. But I put it at I wanted to say 90 plus, because that's usually like how, you know, the handicappers, the bettors talk. So they rub off on me because, you know, I don't really do that stuff. But they're rubbing off on me. But 100, I think he gets 100 this week, and I think he gets at least a touchdown. And I think it's a big shot. I think he gets like a 60-yard touchdown reception in this game, which catapults him into some other catches that get him over the 100-yard mark. I really do. I really, truly believe so. I do think so. And I think that, you know, mentally, a lot of times when you're dealing with what he was going through with death, injury, it's so hard to come back from. When you get hit with one of those, it's already hard to come back from. But he got hit with the injury back-to-back years. Then you're dealing with family members passing away and committing suicide. That's nothing to smile at. And I think a lot of times us as fans overlook the human element. He's a young man. Now look, I'm not making no excuses for him. I'm just being real. He's a young man who's dealt with a lot of life-altering things. And it's probably been extremely tough for him mentally. Because let's be real, a lot of us, we go through a little bit of it and we're checked out of work, we're checked out of life. Man, they need like a week, 2 weeks just to, because if you have never lost anybody close to you, for like a week or two, you're going through the motions. You're just going through the motions. You might even see it even a little bit from me when I got the information and the news that I had lost my grandmother. I was doing the show, I was still doing me, but if you watch from now and then, there's a difference because I was still grieving. So I'm not making excuses for the man, but I do truly believe. Now look, he can go out there tomorrow and get 20 yards. And everyone's going to be like, I told you, Nitro. I just think, I have a feeling that this is the game where Lamar and Bateman are on the same page and they make some incredible plays. And I think this is where Bateman starts to take off for the rest of the season. I think this is going to be the game. And I don't even have to ask you what you guys think. I know the majority of you guys are like, nah, I don't believe in Bateman. I already know. So I'm not slapping nobody or nothing. But I do think that this is going to be the game that he finally finds himself, and Lamar targets him. He makes a concerted effort to get him involved. To say, yo, you're still a great target on this team, and getting him truly involved in the offense. And I think that they're going to connect on a couple of big bombs. And y'all are going to sit back and be like, oh my God, Bateman's back. And I'm going to be like, what did I tell you? What did Nitro tell you? Oh! Then I'm going to slap people. What? Woo! Let me tell you right now. If Bateman gets 100 yards and a touchdown or more, I might break my hand over some of the slaps. Straight up. Yo, because I truly do believe that sometimes when you're going through it, just people heal at different rates. They do. And I think that with him, it took a little longer. But I truly do believe in his talent. I believe in his talent. And I think he is a hard worker. And I think that he's going to find his way. And I want him to find his way on the Ravens. Because the day that he does, which is supposed to be hopefully tomorrow, we could be in store for something truly special to watch. Because let me tell you something right now. If Bateman gets going in this offense with what we've already seen from Zay and Mark Andrews, then the MVP tour is back on schedule. And the NFL's best offense will once again be in Baltimore. Hands down. But what do you guys think? Do you think I'm tripping? Do you think I'm sipping the Kool-Aid? Let me know down in the comment section. And if you don't agree with me, what do you think his stat line will be at the end of the game? Let me know down there, please. But That's an episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. And now we get down. We have fun and we laugh. But everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. You know, love the comments. And if you have not done so already, check out The Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness waiting for your consumption. Give it a look. Give it a try. Let me know what you think. And if you want to donate to the channel, bottom of the screen is a QR code. QR code's to a Cash App. Cash App's located in the description of every video that we do. And the name of it is $, The Wunderkind Show. Super, super easy. But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Nitro, signing off. And as always, you guys know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yerp.